Hey everyone, Dad Jokes Pwn here, back for another video, and you can see that I'm sitting here with my crazy little contraption here in Terra Tech Worlds, and the goal of today's video is to demonstrate how to set up a couple different types of automation in Terra Tech Worlds. So you'll see over here that I have a Fragmentor set up near a silo, and then also over here I have a couple, well actually three different silos hovering around a supply fabricator. So the reason there being, you have the ability to actually automate some of the movement from fragmentors into silos, as evidenced by the little pipe, green and red pipe extension there, as well as same ability with silos with interacting with supply fabricators. So first and foremost, I wanted to go ahead and start off by demonstrating the ability to connect the fragmentors up with silos, and you're going to do that by using conduits, which are created within the workbenches. I've gone ahead. I've been a busy guy, so I've already created quite a few different linear conduits, straight, corners, and then junctions. So in this particular circumstance, all I'm really going to need is a straight one, just to demonstrate this particular function. Of course, you're going to want to make sure it's aiming in the right direction, place, and then I'm going to go ahead and interact with the fragmentor, and it's not working. Okay, so that one should be working since it kicked it off into the stratosphere. Yep. Perfect. So we'll give it a little bit of time to chew that up, and you can see it automatically spat it out. You don't have to hit the ejection button, and it's spatted it here into the silo. So that is a pretty handy little system for being able to move items easily and quickly into silos. And then once you've done that in whatever way, shape, or form you would like, you then have the ability to go ahead and hook up logistics for setting up other things. So for example, I want to be able to automate heavy ammo because it's kind of a pain, and you need a lot of it in order to be able to use the bigger weapons in the game. So I want to be able to automate this and just kind of make it a mindless task that I never really have to think about. So you can see that I've been manually creating some small ammo, but I'm going to graduate from that and start worrying more about heavy ammo. So that's going to require refined iron as well as plain copper. And of course, rather than just sitting here constantly auto-filling it, I want to do it using the silos. So one way of going about that is setting myself up with, for example, refined iron in this silo here. And I'll just find some here in my inventory, kick it into the silo. And then on the other side, we can throw in some copper. Might as well do a couple stacks worth. Save myself a little bit of trouble later. And then you can see that I've got an awful lot of stuff in my inventory right now. So obviously you can set this up however you want to. This is kind of a starter, simple setup for demonstration purposes. You can kind of see my base here. Nothing special. If you've played, you probably recognize this as one of the little pre-made areas that are in the game, I just extended the width of the tracks so I can get up and down it more easily. Makes life dramatically easier. But we'll go ahead and set up the conduits just as before, taking care to make sure that the arrows, the arrows are looking weird. I can't really tell what they look like right now. Nope, I wasn't zoomed far enough. So let's fix that. And then get one over here. And then we will need another one back here. And that should do it. Excellent. So let's take a look. And sure enough, it is automatically creating the heavy ammo that I want. And it's going to spit it out. And it'll go ahead and kick it over into this additional silo back here for retrieval whenever I want it. I can retrieve it from the ground if I want to. So it's pretty handy. And since this section over here is looking for refined iron, you also certainly have the ability, if you want, to go ahead and set up a refinery over here, which I'm going to go ahead and do. Set that up. Yeah, just like that'll work. And then grab another silo. Oh, it certainly helps to line up the ports on each side. Throw some conduits in here. Now, of course, this is a little bit of a boring conduit setup because I'm not using any corners, I'm not using any of the junctions, etc., etc. But of course, you can make this as crazy and ridiculous as you want to. It's entirely up for you to decide. I'm just setting this up as simply as possible for demonstration purposes. But you can get pretty wild with it if you feel like it. Of course, I also have the option of setting up a fragmentor over on this side to feed into this silo directly with iron. So that would certainly help too if I were to go ahead and do that, and I probably will down the line. I'm just not terribly worried about it right now. But I have that simple kind of setup ready to go. All I have to do is get the iron into this silo now. So for the heck of it, why not do that? You can see that it is already feeding in. So very quick automatic setup. And I hope that helps you guys. Feel free to let me know down in the comments if you'd be interested in seeing any more options in terms of automation or what have you. And I hope you found this helpful. Have a good day, and as always, take care, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.